There are many different ways to learn digital marketing and pay-per-click advertising. I hope that this channel is one of those resources that for you to turn to and learn those different things. But in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about other resources that you can utilize to learn pay-per-click advertising and digital marketing. Now, these are 4 courses that offer free certifications, and yes, the courses themselves are 100% free. I think they're an awesome resource, and especially people that are wanting to learn on a tight budget, a skill that is very high in demand in the market. I think these are great options for you to start with, of course, along with my channel. But we're going to be going over these 4 different options for you. But before we do, if you do find value in this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll go now to the first free certification that you can get. We're going to pop on over here. And the first one is none other than the Google Ads certification. Now, as far as these certifications go, this is probably the most obvious one and why I wanted to have it first. But the great thing about the Google Ads certification is they have all of these different course options. As you can see, if you click inside of here, the Google Ads certification, you can get a Google Search Ads certification, a Google Display Ads certification, a Google Measurement certification, video certification, Shopping Ads certification, and Google Ads app certification. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, do I have to get all of these certifications in order to become quote unquote Google Ads certified? I mean, yes and no. At the end of the day, if you're only wanting to learn Google Search Ads, then you only have to go through and do the Google Search Ads portion, or same for display ads. I do think it's beneficial to at least try all of them and get all of them if you are wanting to learn Google Ads, but that's just my 2 cents. But if you come inside of here, and I'll of course leave links to all of these courses in the certification down in the description below. But if you come here, you'll notice if you click on this Google Ads certification, the way they have it built is really nice. You can actually come through, and here is your study guides. And as you can see here, it's optional to go through and do these. So you can go through and do all these different study guides. It shows you how long it's going to take. And then if you wanted to take a knowledge assessment, you could take that. As you can see, it's optional as well. If you feel you know enough about Google Ads where you can just jump right in and take the certification, you could do that. As you can see, it says it'll take about 1.3 hours. My experience, that's about around where it's at. Now, in order to pass the certification, you do need to get an 80% or higher. If you don't pass that, then you'll have to wait 24 hours and take the assessment again. So you can take it as many times as you like, and it does not cost you any additional money. And it's the same for all of these different certifications. You can go through and walk through all the modules. Another thing I just want to point out while we're here in the Google Ads certification is if you wanted to not only learn, because if you're like me, going through and reading text and answering questions is one thing, but actually applying the knowledge and getting my hands dirty is how I actually learn. The Google has actually done a really good job at this with this apply your Google Ads knowledge. You can come over here and actually practice, learn how to create Google Search Ads campaigns, learn how to create and optimize display campaigns. There's a lot of awesome resources inside of here if you just want to learn Google Ads, period. Not even if you're going for that certification there. So that's option number 1 is Google Ads Skill Shop. Option number 2 that we're going to be talking about is Amazon Ads. Amazon Ads is one that not a lot of people talk about, but I think it's obviously Amazon is growing tremendously, and there's a big need for people who know how to run ads inside of Amazon. So as you can see here, they have their sponsored ad bootcamp. If we scroll down, you'll notice that they kind of have a very similar setup to Google, where you can take, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or if I can count, 4 or 5 certifications inside of here. So if we scroll up, you can see we can go over here to this learn more, and it will walk you through on how to get started in these courses. And very similar to Google, they have the certification down here, and then all these other things are optional. It almost looks like they copied and pasted essentially what Google had done and put it into their course learning as well. So same thing, you can come through and take all these if you'd like, or if you wanted to go down and take the certification right away, you could do that. And so now let's move on to option number 3, which is Microsoft Advertising certification, or Bing Ads, formerly known as Bing Ads. As you can see here, they have their own certifications as well. The Search Advertising Learning Path, the Native and Display Advertising Learning Path, and the Shopping Ads Learning Path. Very similar to Google as well. You can go through and take the courses. You can come in here and start and actually go through. It will walk you through what you are going to be learning, and at the end, take a course and get certified. And I really like this one because it's very practical. I feel like it actually runs through how to do the different things. So in this course, it talks about the fundamentals, but then it talks about keyword match types, the structure of ads, bidding and budgets. It talks about how to set up your conversion tracking, how to set up audiences, the Google import, which is very important when you're running Bing ads if you don't want to be duplicating your efforts, ad extensions. And then here at the bottom, you can see that they just, it's a new feature where they are now offering these certifications as well that you can use to display where you would like, essentially. And now moving on to the fourth and final option, which I actually think might be one of the best options. If you come over here, it is actually offered by SEMRush. And as you can see, they have this free online course with a PPC expert. And these are actually video guides and walks you through. This is like a course that a lot of people would probably pay a couple $100s or a couple $1,000 for. Honestly, as you can see, it has 36 lessons, 5 hours of content, and 100% free. It talks about who this course is for, the structure, and then after, as you can see, you can get a certification after completing the assessment. For this one, I believe it's the same structure where you need to hit an 80% and you can retake it again. I forgot to mention on the Amazon one, it is the same thing. If you can take it and you have to hit an 80% or more, or you have 24 hours, or you have to wait 24 hours to retake it. And same with Bing. They've all kind of copied the same structure as Google. But in this PPC fundamentals one, I think it has a lot of really good options. Here you can see what it looks like from the inside. You can see it goes over the strategy, the search advertising, shopping campaigns, display advertising, app campaigns, bidding and budget, and multi-touch attribution. You can see these are high quality videos, and what I like as well is you can put things into practice. So you can come over here and actually answer some of the questions, and it has like a nice little course bar. This is something that you would see that you'd buy from somebody. So I do recommend maybe before going out and spending thousands of dollars on courses and things, as great as they may be, sometimes going with these free options hopefully can save you a little bit of money and get you the foundational knowledge for you to make the decision on whether it's worth buying some expensive course. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.